Grand Rising. I'm Naima Latif coming to you live at 5:55, preparing you for the new earth. This is day 2. Yesterday we talked about some of those areas where we have been deeply indoctrinated. And one of these areas is in our religious belief systems. Everything is either a tool or a weapon. And all of the religions of the world have been turned into weapons against our spiritual growth. The belief systems that we follow all over the world were inspired by the information given to us by higher consciousness. Beings of higher consciousness, beings who had evolved to an awareness and an understanding, were born among us and lived lives in such a way as to exemplify the essence of life, which is love. The teachings that they shared helped us to understand what the loving energy of creation looks like. Their teachings became religions, ways of thinking, and rules that we were to follow. Well, in any civilized society, there must be order and organization. And the intention behind these teachings was to help humanity evolve into better organization. What happened, however, is over time, human beings turn these tools into weapons. All of the religions of the world have been used as a means of instilling fear and maintaining control by those who wish to control and to profit from the fear that people were indoctrinated with in the name of God. Many of these belief systems have been so destructive to the well being of humanity because people are indoctrinated at a very early age not to question what they are taught. And they somehow forget that every soul is directly connected to the divine and does not need an intercessor to make them worthy of the Creator to speak to them. This belief in our unworthiness is what keeps us from hearing that voice of the divine that resides in and is of all of us. And so much of what we teach our children is destructive, fear-based beliefs in their own unworthiness. The children that are coming to earth, and many who are already here, are here to reconnect and stay connected to that divine energy of creation called God, and many other names, but certainly the one energy that is based in love, so that what they develop will reflect that loving energy. This is why we, those who will parent them and who are parenting them, must deconstruct our indoctrination into fear, whatever that belief system is. Today, we're going to share another video from one of those communicators included in our Voices of Enlightenment on the on air radio and TV guide, whose podcast reveals some of the near death experiences of those who have clinically died and come back to share their experience. And these thousands and thousands and thousands of near death experiencers sharing their information on social media are having these experiences so that we may undo the centuries of misteachings that came from the distorted teachings of the original high evolved being in whose name a religion was created, or in whose memory a religion was created. There is no hell awaiting those who make mistakes. And there is no judgment and condemnation by an angry, vengeful God for those who make mistakes. This earth is a learning experience, and it is understood that we come here forgetting who we are and why we're here. Why would you punish a child for making a mistake, knowing that they don't know and they're simply striving to learn? How cruel is that? And yet that very cruelty, that belief that we must fear the wrath of God, is what makes people beat their children, believing that the creator of the universe is cruel and punishing. That's a belief that has to be dismantled in your heart and mind if you are to properly rear this next generation of very special children who should not be raised with fear and beliefs in their unworthiness. So we want you to follow the link we're sharing today. And we'll be back tomorrow to talk about the effects of a belief in a punishing God and the beliefs in one's own unworthiness to speak directly to that energy of creation which resides in all of us, and how that misteaching has misshaped your personality, and how you can undo the damage so that you are prepared to raise the children who have come through you and who are being influenced by you with love. I'm Naima Latif. Thank you for joining us today. And we'll be back tomorrow live at 5:55 as we continue to prepare you for the new earth. We'll see you then.